Welcome everyone to another interesting episode of Impact Pod. We're here today to bring you another interesting topic. It's quite a bit all in one. It's all about toxicity, trauma, relationships, and when do you actually feel is the right time to walk away from all the drama when it starts happening? We have our regular co-host in the house. I have Tony, I have SOJ, and I have our Impact Queen, Nadu. Then I have two beautiful ladies in the house as well. We're going to go ahead and introduce themselves.
I'm Tazadia.
Tazadia.
I'm China.
China, like the country. All the silverware.
Yeah.
All right. It's nice to have them in house, and we'll all go ahead and I hope you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep watching. So I'll defer to you. Toxicity, trauma. When do you think is the right time to just walk away from everything, or do you just keep pushing to make it better?
When I feel like it's taking a toll on my daily life, So if I can't focus, so yeah.
So you just give up.
Absolutely. After trying so many times and it's not working. So yeah.
What's many time? What do you mean by that?
One time. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'll try at least 5 times before I give up officially.
What causes that? Like, what are 5 times? What's the first? What's the second? What's the third? All the way to the 5. And when
it
you're
varies.
talking,
How do you count 5 times is what I'm wondering. What are the events that are going to qualify for 5 times? Are there like minor events? Are there like major events? Or everything just goes into one basket?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it varies depending on the situation. So if you were to cheat on me, that's tops. Like, that's one time is good enough for me. Or if you cheat or you betray me. Yes, absolutely it is.
so you never talk to a guy after he cheated on you before?
That's because I'm cheating on him back.
Damn, that's good. I love
So
that.
2 can play that game.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that.
China, what do you think?
Okay. This is very controversial to me, but honestly, I feel like cheating isn't a good enough reason to leave.
What?
I don't think that it's a good enough reason to leave because a lot of the time I feel like women lack accountability and sometimes they push a man to cheat on them. And what I mean by that
It's
is
like we are 4-2.
For real?
I think
Okay, hold on, sis. We out here, boss.
No,
Yeah.
I kind of agree with her.
Oh, I'm out
Oh,
here. by myself.
5-1. 5-1. Okay,
Look,
continue.
he's too
I'm loving
happy.
that.
I'm listening to this.
I'm loving it.
okay, so let's say you have a man, right? Your man is going out every day into the world. He's working hard. And then he have to come home to you nagging about things, but he's providing you with a certain substance or a lifestyle to be able to sit at home and be comfortable. But you're complaining about little things soon as he walked through the door, or something isn't good enough for you, or you always need more. I feel like that kind of pushes
If
man
a man
to
is
wanna cheat.
providing the woman with everything that she needs, she shouldn't be nagging about anything in the first
A woman would nag.
What do you mean? Okay, we have our days and stuff like that. But if he's providing her with anything, because people always contradict themselves by saying a man that provide with everything. How is that possible? Like, you remember in the old days, like polygamy marriage, they be like a man can marry as many as women as he can afford or take care of or supply for. And it's not possible for you to love more than one person in a relationship. So how are you providing all the
Who told you
women?
that?
Huh?
How are you providing?
No, who?
You can love
Answer
more
that.
than one
You
person.
can love more than
No,
one person.
and
It
what's
might
the
not
name?
be equally.
Equally.
Yeah.
It says equally. If you can marry as much as you want. As you can provide them equal
You're quoting
love.
the Quran right now. It's the Quran that says you can marry 2, 3, 4 wives.
As long as you
can
for
provide
them
and love them equally.
So it's not
But
only
then
in
God
the
says,
Quran.
I'm the only equal man. I'm the only equal being. Nobody else can be equal.
But the truth is,
That's where it came from.
the truth is this: I think naturally, God did not create man to love just one woman. I know this. What I'm saying is going to break some tables, but that's the truth.
So what about the woman? Did God create the woman to only love one
Yeah,
man?
you let me finish. The way God, created man.
Yeah, this is
This is how I look at it. You look at the world today, look at the population of women to men. If God wants one man, one woman, it's going to be the same population. But sometimes I look at it, I know. But when we say, when is the time to walk off or leave?
Yeah, because
it's
you're
not
actually almost getting off the topic.
it's not even about relationship alone, even friendship. Even
Any
you can walk away
relationship,
from your family.
basically.
Anything that causes you pain more than joy, for me, I don't care how valuable
but
it
don't you
is.
think sometimes you're focusing more on the pain than the joy?
true.
How can you?
No, there's this thing my dad used to say. It was like, sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side. It's
But
because-
you can know until you get to the other
yeah,
side.
but it's because of your view sometimes.
Okay.
You have someone you're dealing with. Okay, I'll say when it start getting physical, when it start getting mentally abusive, yeah. But everybody has their drama. Everybody has their days. There'll be arguments.
Can you put the mic close to your mouth?
There'll be all that.
Thank you.
Man, I teach, so I like to gesticulate.
Just gesticulate with one
So
hand.
next time, put me in front of a permanent mic or staple one to my shirt. So what I'm trying to say is this. Sometimes just because you start talking to someone else or someone start getting your attention and then you see that attribute that your partner is missing, you start seeing that 10, 20% they lack, forgetting the 80% that actually made you fall in love or be with them in the first place. So you look at that 20% and then you get distracted like, ooh, wow. But shit, man, once you walk right through that door sometimes too, you see that.
But the truth is this. Okay, go on, girl.
But if it, like I said, if it affects my daily life or my daily activities with you, like having sex, or just like if you cheated, or like I can't, all I'm seeing is you having sex with that person. And it's like, okay, I can't
Deal with that.
I can't get into this. Or the way I look at you, I can't sit across the table from you without wanting to bust you across your Can I curse? Bust you across your shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't, like, and I'm just sitting here stuck, especially if you're like lacking in some places yourself, although you're a provider or whatever the case may be. But it's like you're lacking somewhere too for me. Like you're not 100% for me. Or 80%, or at least 80% for me.
Yeah, but sometimes too, you could be in a relationship. Like he was saying, sometimes you'll want to be paying attention to the 80%. You'll be looking at the 20% and get so fascinated by
You
it.
get too comfortable sometimes.
Yeah. So
That's the problem.
A lot
Men,
of women do
a lot
get
of times we
comfortable.
get so comfortable that, geez, you take things for granted. Like,
We do.
He's always gonna be there. He's gonna do it. Nah, it's him.
And then the thing that pisses me off, why you're thinking about that person's always going to be there and stuff like that. The 20% that you're looking at the girl, do you think that new person could even qualify for 60% out of the 80% that your wife or whoever at home
Don't
does?
focus on that, man.
That's the
It's
thing.
just-
Then
it's
now
just
you
the joy in
leave.
the moment.
And then when we even talk, this not even just relationship. What about like with your siblings, with your parents and stuff like that? Like, let's say you have an apartment with your siblings and stuff like that, and your siblings don't clean up, they don't do this and this. No, when do you know it's the right time to leave something like that?
Well,
You can't.
As far as I'm
You
concerned,
can't.
Because they're siblings.
There's
That's,
no-
don't get me wrong.
Family,
You
that's the thing
can,
that
you can distance yourself from them, but you can never.
You
So
can
a real
distance
life
your family.
situation.
You
Me
can
and my brother,
distance yourself from your
we stayed in
family,
the same
but you
household
can't
together
leave
for an entire year. I walked past my brother without him saying, "I love you," or "Hey, excuse me," nothing. For an entire year, we stayed in the
That's
same house.
diabolical. But that's because he did something though.
But right, he did do something, but it was one day I was drinking and I'm like, I couldn't take it no more. And I turned to my brother and I told him I love you, and I got to hugging him. It's crazy because our family isn't affectionate, but that day I felt like I needed to give my brother a hug.
Girl, fuck that. Me, if I'm mad at you for a whole year and like I'm get drunk one day, we gonna have to box it out before, especially my brother. Look, I come from a family where we are very affectionate, but my mom always like, oh, you're mad? Okay, y'all sit right there. My dad get the gloves and y'all can box it out. You get what I'm saying? Then I'll feel better. Because if I don't get that out of...
Okay, let me ask you, at this stage of your life, you get into a fisticuff with your brother and you get a swollen eyes. How are you going to tell people?
I won't get a stolen eye.
Okay.
You're so sure of your skills.
Yeah.
No, she gonna get a busted
Well,
lips.
I wanna get a busted
I
lip
can't
either.
do that with my brother. When we were kids, yeah, that's
But
how I
even
learned how
if
to
it's
fight.
not
so-
physical, you know, my dad used to, okay, let's sit down and do like a game or something, competition or towards something. I have to feel, if I feel offended by you or whatever, we got to squat it out some type of way. Is this
China want to say
because
something.
you're my brother or my sister? You get what I'm saying, China?
I think you need to go to one of these rooms, where they put things and you can just have a bat and
smash
hit
room.
everything. A smash room, yeah.
Well-
that's where you need to go get your hanger out.
What you got to say?
Honestly, I feel like the right time to walk away from something is when you didn't have more than one conversation with a person. I believe in 3 strikes you out because people know when they're intentionally doing something to cause you harm. If I gave you 3 times and I warned you and I told you I don't like this and you constantly doing it, that means you're disregarding my feelings. You don't care about me, my feelings in the way that I think, or whether something I feel is disrespectful towards me, whether it's family or it's not. I can love you, but I can love you from a distance. And I believe people don't know how to respect people's boundaries.
They don't.
So after, let's say if it's a relationship, if you done had therapy and y'all done tried more than once, it's time to give it up. If
So-
it's, we're
so
not
believe
getting
in
So
nowhere.
therapy,
are you telling me now, for someone that has lived without, like what you said, 3 times, that's what I'm coming for you with. For someone that has lived, let's say, 27 years of their life like that, do you think 3 strikes is enough? Because
Yeah.
how are you saying? Yeah, don't you think he has lived with that for 27 years? Do you think 3 strikes is enough to say?
Yes.
If it's a family, 3
It's kind of
strikes?
like any job. Like you see how jobs
Don't,
give you
don't
like
put
3
job.
months.
Your job is
That's a
feeding
job.
That's a
Right.
job,
Your
but
job is
everything
feeding
in
you.
this
Now
life,
you're talking.
I feel like should go with that thing. It's 3 months, it's 3 times
No,
that
no,
I'm
no.
giving you a chance.
I-
Like if you get up 3 times in a row, 3 days in a row, you don't brush your teeth. You know that your breath stinking. You don't want to be so
But there's
polluted.
still some people that
you get
won't
what
do
I'm
that
saying?
for
So
you.
you're gonna
Who going
keep
3
doing
days
it.
without brushing their teeth? Hold on, now,
Exactly.
you push
So if I am priority in your life, I'm somebody that you care for and love for, and I am in your life. 3 strikes, that's enough. 1 time you kick me, I say no. 2 times you kick me, I say no. 3 times, even if I sit there the 3rd time for you to do it, let me look that
Depends
I
on
am
the
stupid.
situation.
3
It depends
times.
on
Okay.
the situation.
Are you- hold on,
Wait,
second
sorry,
place.
Are you saying the 3rd time is going to affect your mental health? Me, I believe it's when you think you can't take it anymore. But I still stand my stand at 3 strikes.
You don't think the
It's
first
not
time
possible.
can
If it's
mental
okay,
health?
let's categorize it now. If it's somebody that breaks things, then good. If it's somebody that you think can stab you or put you down, then the first time is enough. Go.
That's the mistake. That's the mistake
let
you're
me tell you
making.
something.
Some people can stab, but what they do to you is what I'm stabbing.
Look, I'm going to speak on myself. I try not to get pushed. I try not to get mad. But I could say something to you.
They're gonna kill.
Jeez.
They're gonna kill you.
He knows.
I hate that
I can
silence,
say
man. Don't be
something
the
to you,
silent people.
and bro, you would block me immediately. You would want to be away from me. So I try not. I know myself. I try not to get pushed to that point. So I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna give
Do you
you
think
all
3
the-
times would make you say that?
No, it might be 3 times. It might be I don't get mad easily. I just keep
That's what
quiet.
I'm saying.
I walk away because
So you
I've
don't
learned.
think
I
3
learned.
times is enough?
I don't think it's enough.
This is it.
No,
I'm not
I
saying.
don't think 3 times. Is
I'm not
enough.
saying there's
For me-
there's no number
Yeah.
to it for me.
Right.
There's no number to it. It might be the first time. Okay, I was watching a TikTok video on my way here. Okay, Bishop is sitting right here behind us. Okay, so you get to Mayoko Cafe. You want to get in, and they tell you it's $50 to get in. They don't care who you are. It's $50. That's the fee to get in. And then once you get in, yeah, you can do what you want to do. It's the same with our boundaries and emotions. This is what I can afford. This is what I'm gonna have. This is what has to let you in. But we just compromise a lot, and we just let every shit get in.
Yeah, and the problem is this: people don't talk about all these things. The problem I have with many ladies is that they feel like the guy has to know what they're passing through.
I know. I'm not a
Communication
mind
is
reader.
missing in most homes, relationship, affairs. People just feel like, okay, like a lady your guy comes in, you want to have sex. You feel like because you are doing somehow,
Or
you
because you have
shaking
a
your
towel on,
yeah.
or because you
You
walk
feel like
around
he should
naked,
just
I have
grab
to
you.
jump on you.
But this guy too is having his own mental meltdown. He doesn't even see you. Like, he's
That's
sitting
bullshit.
there.
If you come in the house, I got my towel on. I'm looking some type of
Oh,
lingerie,
fuck no.
whatever way. It's a go. It's a green light.
Oh,
I don't
to-
care what
that
your
is for
day
you.
was. As long as you saw that.
Oh, no, that's for you.
So-
Let me
be
ask you a
ready.
question. If he comes in like that, meets you like that,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't get the message.
Then,
Wait,
no, but
wait.
how
So
can you not?
wait,
So the
he did
message
it the
I'm
first
supposed to
time.
pass across to you is to be in
He did it
towels
the
too,
second
right?
time. He did it the third time. He didn't get the message. Do you think you would just say, you know what? Because he didn't get the message 3 times. No, I'm closing the sesame.
3 times you come in the house and you don't notice, and I'm trying to give the green light. What the hell?
Fuck
Girl,
him.
you
But
been over and
honestly,
pulled that
I
dress
feel
up?
like when we're talking in the sense of that,
Yeah.
I feel like that's not something that's more so 3 time-ish. You get what I'm saying? That's a different topic. So when I
Yeah.
feel like 3 times comes down to someone disrespecting you.
Good.
God
Yeah.
bless
But
you.
when it come down to something as like sexual intercourse, I feel like that's something you and your partner needs to talk about.
True.
And that's something that y'all need to learn. Like, hey, this is what I'm
I agree
doing.
well,
So when I
doesn't
became
agree.
so I'm vegan.
Okay.
When I became vegan, 3 strikes, I would never been vegan because I messed up more than 3 times. So I'm officially vegan
So
for
excuse me, you don't eat meat.
I eat no well
that's lying.
well
What type of meat?
what type of meat? Is it connected to a human or you know? But
human?
is it connected to a human?
Yeah,
But
all of it. So you're really
So-
not a vegan friend, like.
no, I cannot. No, it's not an animal, unless he want to act like one. But you know, so when I became vegan, I messed up quite a few times. So it's I think it's like a 21-day rule where like I think you develop like a habit or like within that 21 days, it's something like that. You can mess up a couple of times, but after that 21 days or that 90 days, it become a lifestyle. So you don't have to think about it. So it just keep happening. So just like when you said, like when it comes to disrespect, sometimes you talk to that person, okay, it keep happening. Talk to that person. Sometimes they have to like, you got to put hands on. Sometimes you got to lay hands on them. So yeah. So
There's no
So-
reason.
Will you
But,
be accountable for those hands?
I'm sorry.
Will you be accountable for those hands when the other hands come?
Was
from?
they accountable
What
for making
other-
me put my hands
For your
on
hands, when you said
Yeah,
the hands have to
but
come
do-
in,
do you have
will
to
you
get
be
physical?
accountable when the other hands
No.
come
No,
in?
she may not be-
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because it's like, you know, like it really depends. Like I'm not about to fight a man because I know I can't beat a man. You know, I might bust him across his head with a bat, but other than that, I'm violent. Sorry, you guys. But yeah, so no, like it takes some time for some people. That's why I said 3 times is not enough. It's not enough. I don't really think 5 times or, you know, it's really not a magic number because it's like, it depends on the person.
It
you
depends
know?
on the person too, but I got to think. So look, I used to talk to this guy, right? He was a trifling cheater. Like he's just, no matter how sweet he was, and he was the type of person like when he come in my house, he from Sheffield, he start picking stuff up. Oh, we're trying to cook, whatever. You need a ride to work. He was so sweet and so dependable, like on everything that I needed, and it helped me at that time because I was kind of having like a life crisis in my life at the time. But there was one thing, like he could go drop me off at work right now, and my cousin Sally like, hey, I seen her day. He's in the car with some big girl in your car.
Not you name dropping.
No, I had to. So I'm like, wait,
name
what?
dropping.
I'm not.
He just, he
That
just
name is
came
coming.
and
No.
dropped me off
Don't tell
2
my story
seconds
about
ago.
me.
Oh no, everybody know. But he just dropped me off like 3 seconds ago. And my friend, and when you just hugged me and told me like, oh, everything is gonna be what you know, okay or whatever, you're making me feel better about something. And as soon as you leave, he's cheating. So I'm already mad when he come back. Don't talk to me, get away from me, get out my house. And then the next day he calling me for 2 weeks straight. He calling me. I need, okay, come over, and we get over it. Like the next week again, some girl called me on Facebook. After I forgave him, some girl called me on Facebook. So you been talking to the woo and stuff like that? I'm like, who the hell are you? I've been talking to this man for like 4 years. Well, we've been in a relationship for 8 years. Bitch, you a motherfucking lie, cause that nigga been in America 5 years. How you been? How you been? So that was another girl. So I'm like, okay, this is social media. Then like the next day, he was supposed to pick me up from work like at 2:00. It's 3:00. I don't hear from him. 4:00, the babysitter calling like it's time to come get the baby. 5:00, where are you? I don't hear from him. And then like 10 p.m., he like, oh, I got in trouble where my job was, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, baby, that you had to go through that. Then, I was mad because he explained to me that something happened to the car while he was coming from Aurora. And then the next morning, with his car, something.
But there was no phone?
His phone, I don't even know what the hell. But the thing, I was so mad that when he said that, I just, okay. The next day, some guy called me, and the guy was like, yeah, do you woo? I'm like, how do you know me? He was like, because I saw you posted on this man's social media and said, oh, happy birthday, baby. So that's your boyfriend? I'm like, yeah, well, I want to tell you. So yesterday, your boyfriend and my wife got caught having sex at their job. So, yeah, I went up there and I acted up. And this all happened in like...
Bitch, you never told me this story.
That's why we're
This
talking.
all happened like less than 2-3 weeks. This is the same guy. But the thing is, he helps me with my rent. I don't have to worry about my phone bill. With the car, he bought me.
But
the
is
car.
it worth it though?
Listen, that's what I'm saying. So you saying 3 strike, right? That's already 3 strike. But I've been knowing him for like 4 or 5 years before I decided to even engage in everything. And he seemed like somebody that was so in love with me. Like when he first came to my house after he met me, he left a letter at my door and said, this is your secret admirer, roses. He been so sweet that I finally just let go because nobody took care of me like the way he did other than my father. So I'm like, okay, let me pay attention to this guy. But then look at that. That's 3 strikes already. So now I'm mad because when he left me there, they're calling me from the daycare and said the baby's not feeling good, the baby's sick. And you're somewhere at work having sex? So that's 3 strikes already.
I want China to reply to this.
So
because I have my response.
So now when he get at home, I'm already mad because I had to go. That time it was no Uber. I had to call the taxi. The taxi came and picked me up. Go get the baby from daycare. Go to the hospital because the baby had a fever 103 when they was at school. That's why they was calling me from the daycare like that. And you was too busy being messy at school, at work. So that's 3 strikes. So when I see him, what you think gonna happen? Because now it's the next day.
You're replying now.
Hold on.
What do you think is gonna happen? I'm
China.
asking, like, how do you deal with those 3 strikes already?
How do you China, this is what I'm gonna say. If she comes to you and explain to you, China, my friend, can you please advise me? What are you gonna tell her?
Disappear.
What did you say?
I already told you. I'm
So,
violent.
like, exactly, she said she violent.
And I'm still gonna
When that
leave. I need to leave a mark
so
on you.
now I'm calm because I'm waiting because I was actually giving you benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, something did happen to your car.
But
now I'm ready to fight.
But sometimes I feel like when it comes down to women, we tend to ignore those red flags. And it's like when it comes down to men, oh baby, men
How
put
do
2
we
and 2
ignore
together
those red
so
flags?
fast,
Relax.
they leaving because they already got their mind made up.
But how do you?
But I disagree with you, China.
Yeah,
I was
how do
about to
we
say.
lit up those red flags?
No,
Because it's like gotta be showing you certain things and you'll ignore it because you letting your mind believe whatever it wants to believe. The difference between men and women is women, we tend to catch on to things a little bit slower. And we tend to.
Oh, where you from? What's your Cause baby, look.
No,
what's your sign?
I'm speaking for in general. Like this is when it comes down to things as far as cheating.
I don't understand.
As far as cheating, men don't go into things emotionally. Women go into things emotionally.
Not me.
We don't
let
think
your
when we
emotion
do
cloud.
anything. We just react. Men, they pay attention to the signs, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
So men leave immediately, women leave over time, but we have already left mentally.
Yeah,
The
but in those
relationship.
times, you ignoring
No,
the red.
we're
flags.
not. We're not.
suffering.
We're not ignoring.
that's
No,
the
no,
suffering.
no.
Let
You're
me
not suffering because it's like we're not suffering. It's like I said. Maybe it's we're there staying there for until we get our job together, or wait till the kids get older, or whatever the case may be. We already left mentally.
We don't get up and leave.
We just don't
like
get up
that.
and leave.
A man will get up and leave because he's seen some thick
No.
booty,
That's
some
a
thick
lie.
ass.
No,
and
no,
shit like
that's
that.
a
Because the
lie.
way you
That's
can't
a
tell
lie.
me
That's
a
that a
lie.
woman sent
I
the
disagree
I'm gonna
with
speak
that.
for-
you
That
can't tell
is
me
a lie.
that a woman,
Nadu.
a man will always go where it
No,
benefits the
no,
most.
That's a
You
lie.
get
lie.
what I'm saying?
No,
You can't
no,
tell me
I
that a
don't- I
woman
don't agree
deal
with that.
something
I don't-
slower
Can we-
or anything like
okay,
that. I don't agree with that.
okay.
Nadu,
Because no.
This is it. This is it. Listen to the story
You
you
think
said.
men just up and leave?
No,
Nadu, you said the story
hold
now.
on.
You said this guy takes good care of you. Wait, let
Exactly.
me finish. He takes good care of you.
Okay,
Every-
so
how many
hold on.
times?
So please, how many years were you together?
I know him for
You did just
4
not-
years. By
How
then,
many years were you together?
by then we was dating for like 1 year.
Oh,
Okay, good.
1 year.
And in
But
those
did
3
he
years
ever
before
say
you dated him,
specifically, "You're my girlfriend"? Because a lot of the time,
Yeah,
women will
by
assume
then, that
we're
this
in a
some-
relationship.
By then, not all women are like that. Cause I'm not that woman. Are you that woman? Cause I don't
used to
assume
be.
anything. If
I
you,
said I used to be.
if
I
you-
used to be.
If you don't open your mouth and tell me that you want me, and then when you tell me that you want me, you got to be specific. You can want me physically. You can want me in a different form. You want me to be your girlfriend, your wife, and even when it's girlfriend, we're at the age limit. Ain't no boyfriend, girlfriend shit. We're dating to be married. Or what?
Or you my
have to
sugar
be
daddy.
consistent.
Benefit.
And it's none of that. No.
Let me
So-
let me go back
Okay,
to my
now
that
let me
story.
time,
ask you-
wait, that
but let me
time
ask you
for
a
1
question
year.
now.
Wait. That time before that 1 year, he proposed to me. That's why I agree. But then, like, okay,
But let me
let's
ask
do
you
this.
one very good question.
After him.
So you've known him for 3 years,
4 years.
4 years. You did it officially for 1 year.
Yeah.
And in those 3 years, you never noticed that shit.
No, because those 3 years, I never noticed any red flags because he was in my life every day when he woke up. Before and those 3 years, I ended up like going to school, came back from Africa, and all of that stuff. Every morning, it don't matter where I'm at. Good morning, baby. How was your night?
So then,
good evening, baby. It
In
was so-
1 year after you started, shit started eating the fan.
And 1 year, then I noticed, like, okay, why would you tell me? Because he came and dropped me off, and somebody called me right away and said, hey, I see him. Like, people.
So
would
why
tell me,
was
like,
no one calling
just
you in the
proved her
first 3
point,
years?
though.
Let-
You
let-
just proved
let-
her
let-
point
let-
because,
let me say
like, on your
something.
end, me myself,
Let
our
me-
gut
let-
feeling, I already know
Nadu,
right off
let me
bat.
say
So why
something.
did nobody call you in the
never
first
ever-
3 years? Why you never noticed shit? Why? So in those
Because-
first, okay, now I'm gonna ask you a very good question. In those first 3 years, there was never a time he stood you up for an hour or two. I never showed up.
There is.
No.
There is.
No. And those 3 years, let me tell you, he was so specific before that I get off.
So it was just
of work.
after you all started dating that
Officially.
he stood you up one time messing with someone's wife at work.
I would never find out unless somebody called me and told me. Because I was always
Because you
going
never
to
took
school,
time to find
because I
out.
was so busy.
You were-
I'm always
no,
at
okay.
school.
You were in
I'm
love.
always at
Because-
work.
no,
so
I was-
expected that he's giving me the same love that I'm giving. That he wasn't looking for anything else.
What equal love?
Like, cause the love that I'm providing him,
Like what?
and only thing that I think about when it comes to relationship, I know I have a man, so I'm not looking for no other man out there.
Okay.
You know, I never think about
Okay,
oh,
maybe
anybody that
maybe
came-
he lacked some things you weren't giving him because you were focused on some other things.
So when I left, if he lacked something, it's been about 10 years since I left. Now, why are you still on my phone blowing me up every day?
Okay.
Because
He
let-
want to see if you're still stupid.
Yes.
Yes.
That's just it.
Yes.
That's just it. But me, I still will say something. The guy placed you on your comfort zone. He gave you all what you need at that point in time to make you comfortable. You were comfortable, and he believes he has done his part. He gave you what you need or what you needed
he can
at
go
that
cheat
point
now?
in time. Don't
So
say
that
thing-
makes it okay
See,
for him
see,
to go
that's the problem.
When he
Relax.
proposed to you, what kind of relationship did he say he wanted?
He proposed to me with a ring. It was my birthday.
I can propose to
He
you with
invited
with
everybody to
anything,
talk
and
about the
what's
big
that?
wife.
Oh, wife. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let me.
But
continue.
after-
But did he say it was gonna be a polygamous situation?
No. And that's the thing. Because if he had talked to me, I could have been. He acted like everybody. He acted like I was just the only person.
But-
in
but
life.
this-
And
I
you
would
believe
never
that?
expect
But
it.
this,
I believe it.
No,
jeez.
I want to talk about what China said the other time that men tend to leave immediately. I disagree with that.
Men,
let me
yes,
explain.
yes,
Let
they
me
will
explain.
leave
Let me
immediately.
explain.
But,
No.
but you know what? You know
Yeah.
what? Not
Okay.
leave immediately in the sense of when it come down to marriage. Because I'm gonna say it like this:
It's not even marriage.
statistically, a man once he's done with a certain situation, he'll stay in that situation, but he wants the woman to leave so he can be like, she left
He'll
me.
make you uncomfortable.
No.
He left me.
African
She
marriage,
left me.
No.
Because they got the whole family
No.
looking. They're going to
Okay,
be like,
wait,
yeah, she
wait.
messed
No,
up.
Sergio, let me make my point, please. I'm trying to say something here. What I've studied and what I know is this: men don't intend to leave immediately. Men are the hardest lover. That's what you guys don't understand. That is the truth. I'm telling you. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, can you give me the chance to speak, please?
You're still not a
Hold on. When I say this, I know if you don't agree with me on your way home, you can start thinking about it. It's only a man who will see somebody who can. I don't want to disparage anybody. I don't want to, body shame anybody who is not up to his so-called quote-unquote standard. And whatever any of his friends tell him, oh, why are you messing with that girl? Why are you fucking with that girl? No. A man love with no reason. But most of the time, you ladies, you women, you love with a reason. That is a bitter truth.
I agree with that because I agree with it because I'm going to say it like this. Let's just say you met someone yesterday. Y'all been dating for 2 weeks. Women enter a relationship 100%. Men enter a relationship 0%. You have to build up to him loving you.
You do.
He's not going to love you. Oh, I just met you 2 weeks. Women, we're a little bit more delusional. In 2 weeks,
We are.
This our man. This my man. I love my man.
2 weeks.
Dude,
We fall in love the first day. Oh, hold on, wait. We flying where? You said we doing
women,
what?
but see, women
You already
are
used the
in love
word
with the
we.
material things. Provider, protector. Men are more so in love with the physical things. Like, they're emotionally connected before they like physically love you. Like, I have to love your characteristics. I have to love the things about you before I
Fall
follow.
in love with you.
That's
You're
why
right.
sometimes you'll see a woman and you'll be like, she not that.
She know
You
that
with
I
her?
Say that.
But he looked past all of that and decided like, oh yeah, I love this
So
woman.
what about the broke
Yeah.
niggas?
What you say?
What about the broke niggas?
Yeah.
Broke niggas don't get no pussy.
Broke niggas. I'm sorry. Broke men.
Don't get no pussy.
They no
That's
no
a
they
big
do.
lie.
Yes they do. Yes they do.
They get more
don't
than
deserve
they get.
They get more than
they
the rich.
don't
it,
deserve.
but
Sometimes they
they
get
come
more
in-
than the regular guys.
They
Yeah.
do.
You'll be surprised.
That's because broke men don't have a preference. They don't care. They want whatever you got. They're coming in with like, oh yeah, I want that. Yeah, she got a car. I'm gonna drop off at work. She got a little money. I'll watch her kids for
sorry.
you. I see she ain't got no
Who's
babysitter.
that?
I'm gonna watch her
Wait,
kids
wait,
for
wait.
her.
Who's
I'ma move it
encouraging?
up.
Men who has money, they have a certain standard
Yeah.
to a certain extent because they don't care what the woman has. She could be the brokest thing, but they will make
Yeah,
sure
exactly.
she's fine.
Yeah.
Not
God
every
bless you.
successful man is like that too, though.
Yes, they are.
Honestly, yes they are because
Every
I'm a
successful man.
Yes.
I'ma
Because
tell
not
you
every
like this.
successful man want a broke woman too. Not if some men have standard. If they got a PhD in something, they want his woman to
But
be equal.
it's
No,
easier
no,
to
no,
look
no,
over
no,
that.
no.
That generation, a lot
No.
of men
Because
A
men-
man believe I can build my woman
Yeah.
to a certain level.
men don't care.
They don't
Men
care.
don't
we don't
care.
care.
That's what I always
They
think.
don't care about the material things. Let me tell you something like this.
Broke men.
Men, they do.
Repeating, bro.
Men,
You do?
the thing is, have y'all ever?
Absolutely.
Oh, geez.
Do y'all?
Sorry,
Proud
sis.
of it.
Sorry, sis.
Have y'all ever listened to Kevin Samuels?
Yes.
A lot of women hate Kevin Samuels, but
Mm-hmm.
the truth is about Kevin Samuels, he kept it real from the start.
Yeah.
I didn't like how he
Man,
delivered it. I liked him,
his
but I didn't like
deliverance
how
was a little
it was-
harsh.
It was
Yeah.
too blunt.
Thing
Yeah.
against
It was
women.
too blunt.
No, he didn't have not a
He was
thing.
giving
He had a
them the
thing
truth.
about
It's the truth. It's the
ignorance.
bitterest
Okay,
pill
so
to
tell the
swallow.
man the truth too. It's
But
a lot
the,
of men. How come he
but
never
the
had
thing
nothing to say
is,
with
Kevin
men?
Samuels did before he started getting on women. He was on men. People didn't started listening until he started talking about
Men
women.
don't listen. We don't
Yeah,
listen.
because
He did not.
everybody in the world would rather attack the woman first.
Why?
No.
He attacked
why
the
do you think
men
it was an
before he
attack?
attacked the
But
women.
nobody
though.
paid attention.
Yeah,
when he was
because
attacking the man.
Exactly.
Because we don't
they
listen.
paid attention to the
Point-
woman.
point of
But
correction.
no,
a
because
woman
you
can go
women paid
somewhere- a man
attention
can
to
go
women.
somewhere with 4 or 5 bitches in his arm, and everybody know he's sleeping with all that them women, and it's cool. Nobody will ever say anything to him. A woman could come in place with, like, when I go in the place right now, I go with my 3 brothers. Well, me, Anthony, and Maiwa and SOG. Nobody know anything about what's going on, but automatically they're gonna be like, oh, she's always within God. She's always like that. She's like this and stuff like
But
that.
you know what?
Why do
Women,
you care?
women,
Nobody will ever, especially in our community, they don't care to know who it is. It's just the fact that they seen her with guys. They're gonna talk
Nadu,
bad about
Nadu,
it.
I had a
have
friend
you
group.
sat down to think like this? When anyone comes for the guys, the men in general, we don't go back attacking the person. We don't. Even though you tell us the fuck up we're doing, the bullshit we're doing, we don't go back and say da 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 da. No, we don't go back and attack, because even though the person is attacking us plainly,
We don't get stuck in
we
that
don't get
situation,
stuck in
that
it.
situation.
But when it comes
That's
to the
just it.
other side, you get stuck in it because he has said something that hurts your feelings. Do you think that the person is not saying something that hurts your
But it's
feelings?
not every woman that's like that though.
No, okay, it's
Because
not every woman. I'm
it's
gonna
not, and
let me.
just like that's not every man that's like that either.
The truth is this. The truth is this. I think I would say women are sensitive. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
If a guy's right there saying a general statement about men, we just shut that shit up and
We move.
continue drinking our Hennessy.
We
okay,
move.
yeah, you said you're big, bro. All right, cool.
Cool.
It's almost the same even in a relationship. Your girlfriend, your wife tells you, "Oh, you have up." You're like, a guy would just be like, "Okay, cool. I'm sorry.
We move.
We're over it, baby. I want to move to the next thing." You women are so stuck in the ways. You want to have a whole conversation, a whole sitting
Because
down about what
somebody
you just
can
said.
tell you
I get what you
something
just said.
easily, but they
the
don't
problem
mean it.
now is the day I tell you you fucked up, or the day I tell you something that's not right about you, then you start feeling some type of way. Oh, he's judging me. Oh, he's looking at this.
That's
Or he
not all
started
women.
comparing me. Oh, is this?
Exactly.
That's
That
not
is
all
why
women.
women react to. That's why you look at Kevin Samuels and you feel like he's attacking. It's just throwing the truth out there. There's a saying in Yoruba that says, like,
will
the
interpret the
truth
word.
is like a mud, and everybody's standing around, and you
Smash
just hit the mud with a stick and it splashes around. If it sticks to you, it sticks to you. That means it's your truth. That means it's something you're doing wrong. If it doesn't apply to you, if it's nothing you're doing wrong,
You
why are you
move.
feeling bad about it?
Okay, good one.
But
Well,
it's
let me explain.
because
Let me explain 1 second.
Nah, do you
Like
say
if I there because it's two between a woman and a man. If you and your boyfriend are arguing, huh, and you tell your boy he did something, he come in the house, he didn't take the garbage out once. You forgot to take the garbage out. Oh, I'm sorry. The next day he do it again. Oh, I'm sorry. Third day he do it again. Oh, I'm sorry. Now let's say about his video games or it's a football game that he's recording on his thing. Let's say you come in and you change that by accident. He come in, why you stop my game? Oh, I'm sorry. The third
but
time,
you know
the
what?
second
You know what? Let me. I got something to comment on that.
That is different.
Women-
You'll probably be like, I start coming on to you like, oh, you didn't flush the toilet.
But the thing is, I'm gonna say it like this. Women lack accountability, and I'm gonna say it like this. Nowadays, back then, women knew how to manipulate their men into getting what they want. Now it's all argument. You get more bees with honey. If you're kinder and you sweeter and you know how to talk to somebody, then they'll understand more. Men, you can't come at them yelling and with an attitude and
No, we're not
aggressive
talking
because they
about
don't
that.
First of all,
We're
women
not
back
talking about the
then,
deliverance.
women back then said sorry and things like that because they couldn't do anything.
But no, it was never that. And
Exactly.
it's because
Even
they
though- even
respected their
even though when
men.
you
But
can do
but
something.
don't get me wrong, you can respect your man and everything, but it's like women back then had to depend on a man.
Well, your fault for gender equality. Now you have it. Everybody has to.
No,
work.
I'm not. I don't
You
have a
want
problem with it. I
50-50 on
love
the
working.
table
I love making my own
and all
money.
that. So
I don't have a problem with it, but I'm saying she's saying that women were more like, okay, I'm sorry, because if you didn't do that,
But
maybe you was
you-
out on the street with your kids, and he was down the street with Miss Jones and his five kids together.
But no, they didn't. Men back then didn't believe in that. They took care of
I
their
ain't believe
woman.
in what.
Because they'll be shamed. Back then, there was shame. There
So
were certain
him
things
having
you
three
could not.
families on the same block wasn't shame.
It's shameful. But at the end of the day, they didn't do those things back then.
So
But the thing men lived up to their part back then. And the reason why like things have went down is because women went down. Women were held to a certain standard back then. Women were more modest. They carried themselves a certain way. Now you got women who go outside any type of way. They talk any type of way. They don't care about the things that come out their mouths. So men are like, why do I have to sit up here and care about what you saying when a woman don't even carry themselves in the same way?
Okay. Right now, I believe we're going further and deeper right now. From your example right now, you talked about back then. I said back then, women tend to rely on the men because of how things were back then. I accept on that. That was how it is then. the women take care of the home, which consists of the father, the mother, and the children. Back then, the men go out, do the heavy lifting, do the jobs, and they be the provider.
And cheat.
Not cheap. I'm sorry. Not cheap.
And
trust me.
cheat.
So, and cheat. If you like it, no problem. The truth is this, whether you like it or not, from my own point of view, we can debate it, I don't care. From my own point of view, those ladies out there that you say we cheat with or whatever makes most homes stable. Believe it or not, that's my belief. But let me go back to my topic. Let me go back to my point.
You want to scatter the table for another day?
Let me go back to my point. Now, because we all are working right now. Everyone is tired. Everyone is doing this. Everyone is doing that. The example she made, carry the trash out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Trust me, there are times I don't carry trash out for like 3 or 4 days.
Are you nasty?
No, I'm not nasty. But the
nasty.
trash will be by the door outside. But it's not that because I'm carried away. Sometimes it happens. Not all the time you take the trash out immediately. Sometimes you see 2 bags of trash there, but when you like, oh, my sense is working, you go back to it. But that doesn't mean, to my own point of view, that doesn't mean that we're not, no.
No, keep going. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
No, say it.
No, I think the thing is this. It all comes down to being a male and a female. The way we all wired is different. Women are more emotionally expressive. They're going through something, they want to share it with you. They want to talk to you. Men, we internally compartmentalize things. I see myself as a solution finder. I see myself as a provider. Before I talk to my woman about the problem, I already know the solution one bit before I even come to you like, oh, this has been going on, but I think this is the way out. Yeah, if you advise me and I think, oh yeah, I might be able to take this way out too, I'll take it. But before I shoulder you with my problem, is because I think I've already found a solution to it. The shit must have hit the fan and there's no way out for me before I finally come to you as a woman sometimes and put that burden on you. Now, this is a man, you as the woman, you're already putting your burden on him. Every day, oh, my coworker stole my stapler. Okay. This. All right. Oh, my lunch was too cold. I thought that. Okay. You swallow that. He has the responsibility of the family too. Everybody's coming to the family. The father, the mother, the brothers, the sister, they're there. He has friends who depend on him too. Call him, bro, shit is for real right now. I need your help. He has all that going on in his head. And then 1 to 3 times he doesn't take the trash out. Yo, sometimes the trash is in our head already. We are actually trying to find a way to take it out. I think what is killing most men is because, I don't know, I would say African men, we've been trained to grow up to be able to handle your emotions and you're seen as being weak when you start talking about them. So we stomach a lot of things. We just put it all inside. And then I think once we get to that point and you start acting out, people start looking at you like, what is wrong with you?
So at that point, when is the right time to leave?
I'm just speaking from my own perspective.
I have a different perspective.
I know. Things are changing right now. Everybody's trying to be more expressive. Everybody's trying to be more...
No, it's not even about being expressive. All the things you said that men do, or we want to be a provider, women are doing it. The responsibilities of women carry on their shoulder. If a man tries to carry it, he's going to die.
Yeah, I know.
That's the truth.
Yeah, everybody has their own part.
Yeah, so then women were always at the back line.
But they fought for
now,
women equality and gender equality.
And they aren't complaining. But the truth is,
you think they're not complaining?
No.
I saw a TikTok one day and said, a lady said, I would like to know whoever fought for this gender equality shit because I'm tired of working.
When Trump banned TikTok because this is like your 4th time mentioning TikTok. No, you went crazy.
I didn't actually go crazy because the crazy thing is I started loving TikTok probably like 3-4 months before it was banned. And then, but the thing is, I just see adverts and
I think
before they banned it.
I think we're going to deep into it right now.
So,
but I just want to draw us back.
No, I want to make I'm trying to make a point. Yeah, that is like what we're saying. So imagine that kind of a lady who is having to take care of her own parents, take care of her kids, and she still wants to have a man over her head to live with a man. and the man feel like, yeah, I'm the daddy of the house. No.
Do you think that's enough for the woman to go?
Yes.
What?
do you
But
think?
the thing is,
No.
What
The
Let me
thing-
explain. Let me explain.
What was the question?
Yeah.
Let me explain. Let me explain. We tend to mix this thing up all the time. There are good women and there are good men. But I always tell ladies and men, pray to God to give you your friend as your partner. You understand me? Because it's very clear to Ray J and Stevie Wonder. They can see it if your man is good, trying to help you, right? But if a man is not trying to help you, we will have some of our friends. We know they have. If the wife is the sister or the girl is your sister, you go and say, "Hey, girl, pack your load, moving with me." That is the truth. Yeah, because the lady is doing. You yourself consider.
What is it?
You wish this girl will have a partner who is very supportive. You know, because you can see it the way she's struggling, taking off the key, paying, and the guy is like just fucking around. You get what I'm saying? Carry his bag.
No, it's not even about that alone. I think everybody should have. It's probably lack of accountability sometimes, and you just being. Some people are just shitty.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what is what.
Yeah, that's it.
Women, some people are just shitty. Some people just be whoever they want to be. It doesn't matter.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Who do you think will always work out of any relationship?
women.
Thank you.
A man can get up and leave any relationship at a time.
But statistically, women leave the relationship
Where you?
more than
Which
women.
one are you living? Are you living in
Because I think y'all tweaking. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Listen,
Getting your
a
emotions
man
right now.
women-
get
Right
up-
now you're getting your
listen,
emotions.
A man, no, I'm not getting my emotions.
Okay, okay, hold on.
never-
Now, hold on.
Like we
You.
give-
Listen.
it may seem
Listen.
like we're giving up.
A man, when
fast,
you-
but-
let me give you-
but Look, right? So it may seem like we're giving up faster than men because, like I said, we leave mentally. We will never say anything.
We
We're
don't
like,
have the same time
but
that
I'm
these
saying
niggas
we're
even have.
thinking like,
We
I'm
don't.
so tired.
We're
of
not
this,
on
or
date
I'm
time.
tired
A
of
man
saying the
can
same
come
thing.
and you and the man have a baby together, and they could decide to leave whenever the hell they want to, and you're stuck with that child your whole life. Men have done this so many times. I hate the fact that people don't ever give men their how do you say that? Accountability or whatever. No, men have done so much thing. You're talking about women's leave first. There is so many single women out here because these men can get up and go do that and go do that and go. Wait.
I
Let me
disagree
finish.
with you.
No. Let me tell you.
disagree.
The man barely ever gets stuck with the baby. The man barely ever gets stuck with the family. A man can get up and move on when we are stuck getting the baggage of everything that we both committed to in the beginning of the relationship. I met a friend, one of my friends, when her husband separated, when he got mad, even though he was cheating on her with her friend, he got up and left her with their kids and left her with a letter like, "Tell my kids I see them 20 to 30 years because me and my
That's
wife
shitty.
couldn't come to understanding." Listen, and
better
he
not
played
name
a
drop.
victim. He played a victim in front of the whole family, like, "Oh, my wife is too Americanized. My wife is too like this," and he left with her friend. But then the wife is still stuck with the two kids.
Can we
You
talk?
left the house and everything,
Nadu.
and then at the end of the month, you want to send some petty change for child support or something like that.
Calm down.
What are you
I
talking
disagree
about?
with you.
Calm down.
Everything you said now.
It's like somebody offended.
No,
You been-
then she has
Yeah.
the right. She has the right to be
woman is always
offended.
leaving the woman. Why is it always us women that end up picking up the garbage?
Nadu. Everything.
I asked
No,
you-
wait.
I have a
please.
general question.
Why is it always us
Anthony,
women?
wait.
'Cause
Anthony,
on
I
my
have a
personal
time now. It looks like I'm
like,
awake right now.
Because at my personal experience, we always, like I am,
Right.
taking care of my kids by myself.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And my
Oh,
husband,
okay,
my
we
got it
husband
now.
can go right now. He's somewhere. Like he's somewhere. I don't ask for child support because if I ask for child support, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, she did this and stuff like that." Of course not. So I'm gonna do it by myself. Christmas, now do it. New Year, now do it. School fees, now do
we have to go to
it.
the
Listen, let me
Birthday,
finish.
birthday.
Everything,
Now,
I
do
do
it.
it by myself.
Okay.
And then he wrote a letter talking about, what did he say? You remember that, friend?
No.
I've seen my kids 20 to 30 years. And then 30 years later, this man is going to come when their son is graduating. Oh, that's my son. And it's okay because I can't say nothing because, oh,
Hey.
what are you talking about?
Okay, calm
A
down.
man
Chill
can
out.
get up and-
Chill out.
If you never had that
Chill out.
experience, Get up and
Welcome
be
to the
man.
Nadu show.
Chill. Okay, Nadu, okay, wait. You've said all this.
Not disregard your feelings,
no,
but
no,
welcome
yes,
to
you
Nadu
know,
show.
Hey.
What a man
Trust
should
me.
do whenever
No,
they
Nadu,
Nadu.
wait.
Nadu.
Don't-
Please,
you're making
please,
this
just
10
give me 1
minutes.
minute.
Don't
No,
say
please,
shit
give me
there.
1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
No, she ain't saying shit for the
I
next
love
10 minutes.
that she's in her feelings. I don't care.
No, she
I
won't.
am not in my
Hey.
You are entitled to
that.
your feelings. She said all this. Please, from all what you said, you never spoke of your own wrongdoing.
Exactly.
So
That's what I
where
was
is
about
your
to
own
get.
accountability?
My wrongdoing
Is
was
what?
never leaving. Because
Oh,
after
can you
a man
see?
can leave.
So now, so I'm going to ask you one good question, Nadu. In those years you were together,
Can you see what
you
she's
never
saying
did
now?
anything
You
that
never
made
did
that relationship
anything.
broke.
Listen.
You were perfect.
You're
Is what
perfect, right?
telling me.
my mistake from between us, right? What I realized between me and my ex-husband.
Don't go personal. Don't go personal. Just summarize. We don't want us to go personal.
My
But summarize.
wrongdoing, let me summarize.
Okay, good.
In my head, we were married for life. No matter
So
what
that means
happened.
You see
That
what
means-
I don't like about this,
I didn't
about
do
some
that.
ladies.
There's
is
so
this.
many things. Let me finish.
No, you
get
won't
No,
finish.
you can because
We
you
won't
cannot
finish.
give an example of what you don't understand. What I'm saying is, in a relationship, as of our relationship, we was taught that you never get up and leave. You don't never do wrong, anything like that. So whenever he did anything that hurt my feelings or whatever, I didn't leave. I sat there.
So you
get what
never
I'm
hurt
saying?
his feelings, what
No,
I'm asking.
my thing, I didn't know anything. He'll be like, "Oh, you don't dress like this.
Can
Oh,
you
you
say
don't
where we
talk
talk
like
about
this." Even when they
accountability
talk
right
about
now?
African politics, I didn't grow up in Africa,
Okay.
so I didn't know nothing. He used to get mad about
Now
stuff
let me
like
ask
that.
you a question.
Nadu.
It wasn't like you were dressed in a certain type of way before he saw you, he fell in love with you,
You fell in love with
and let me
that
finish.
person.
And then you
Nadu.
got so relaxed, you had kids, and then you started changing how you
No,
dress and
it
things
wasn't
changed.
like
Okay,
that.
you
because
think
I
so?
always,
See,
I,
you
I
cannot
know
be
so.
sure.
I
No.
know
You don't even
because,
know.
Listen,
There is no
listen,
accountability
we're
right
about
now.
7 years after, right? If it let me give my accountability.
Okay,
if I
good.
was so terrible, why the fuck do you want to come back?
To
If
see if
I
you
was
still
so bad, you left with a friend and you find all the bad
trying
shit
to
about
see
me.
if you're
A
still
man-
stupid not doing it.
Exactly. A man, because I was
Oh my
stupid
goodness.
being
Okay,
all in.
hey,
I did
Nadu.
everything that I was supposed
I would
to
like-
write.
I would like China to
birthed
re-
the child when I was
Nadu.
supposed to. I cleaned
Nadu.
up when I was supposed
Hey.
to. And I was
Nadu.
still working when I was supposed to.
Hey.
Nadu, wait. Relax.
No,
This is gonna be sweet.
no, it's like this is what we're gonna do.
let me
no,
say something.
China, please, 1 second, please. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna pay for another section. Then we can talk about Nadu.
And
And our relationship.
So
Nadu
for now,
biography
for the
right
next
now.
10 minutes, you ain't say shit there. Sit down. China,
Don't
let's
say the
go.
woman is
Hey,
unfair.
hey,
relax.
I just
Let-
told
let
you.
him talk.
China talk, girl.
Let China talk.
I'm listening, but don't say women are not holding a
Okay, so let me say
said that.
this. And women are gonna feel so.
Yeah, they're entitled to their
But the
feelings.
thing is, women don't take accountability.
Thank you.
Men will tell you time after time, I don't like this, but they'll ignore it. Women feel as if we can do certain things because we're women, and you'll disregard a man's feelings time and time after again, and you will feel like, well, it doesn't matter what he thinks. It's about what I think. A lot of the time, women live in their own world. They don't live in a man's world. So you'll think like, let's say,
Hey.
let's say,
Hey,
let's say,
come on.
let's say how you said he left, but sometimes women are hard to deal with. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with the stress and the things that you're putting me through. At the end of the day, your mental come before anything. It's about you as a person. We come in this world as one and we leave at this world as one. So it's like a lot of the time when women could be a little selfish and they don't take accountability for the things that they do.
So when you say women, are you speaking on yourself too? Because do you take accountability?
I take accountability.
Oh,
You
not
take
talking about all
accountability.
women, then.
So when you say like things like that, are you married to just be in your business?
Am I married? No, but let me tell you the reason why.
I'm listening.
Have you been married before?
I've been proposed to before.
Okay, good news. Yes. Thank you.
So the thing was, it took me until now to learn the things that I knew and what I was doing wrong as a woman to make a man walk away from me. Women don't look within self. If you're steady dealing with this man or you're dealing with that man, and at the end of the day, the situation is leaving, sometimes women don't look at what I did wrong. They just look at what the man did wrong. And a lot of the times people don't know how to communicate too, because like what is your name? Sorry.
Mayor.
A lot of the men, they say, he said basically like, I forget what it was that he said, that basically in a sense of people don't come together and talk. Like, you have to pay attention to certain things, and we have to come into a situation and we talk about certain things, and we talk and we learn each other. People don't talk and they don't learn each other, and they don't communicate with things because men hold things back and women just yap, 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 yap. Men are not going to physically tell you what's wrong with them because they're carrying the baggage of everybody else, and they're carrying their baggage as a whole. Women, when we have one little issues, we want to be like, yeah, 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 this is what's wrong.
That's because man has been burned before,
No,
not like
Shana,
sexually, but
to-
like
No.
not like that. But men have been. So I was talking to this guy. Don't judge me. I gave him 10 years worth of tries.
10 years?
10 years.
Yeah.
10 years worth of tries, and he finally told me the last year why he was back and forth, why he wanted to be with me but didn't want to be with me. It was from high school. It was something from high school. A woman or a girl in high school got pregnant by a grown man and had the child or had an abortion, and he was hurt from that. He has not been in a relationship since, to my knowledge. For 10 years. It took him 10 years to tell me this. And I'm giving him 10 years worth of try. I'm doing my best. I'm giving him my all. And you know who I'm talking about. I've gave this man my
But
all.
did you take accountability?
But
you wasted your own time.
I
for 10 years.
I did. But I think I was stuck. She been through it. She been through it with me.
I'm on his side. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, I'm on your side for this one.
Oh no. No.
This man.
No, he traumatized me.
He traumatized me mentally on social media.
But the
every
truth
day.
is this: men don't speak out. Let me put it this way: in relationship, if your guy is doing something wrong, the guy will just tell you like a joke, like you said. We just say, "Oh, okay." Let me give you an example. I know of somebody was dating a girl. He wasn't pleased with the way the girl dresses, and she told the lady, "Hey, can you just cut down on the way you expose some things I like on you?" And the lady listened and she adjusted. You understand? But some ladies,
some ladies will take it so personal.
Yeah, they will take it personal, like,
I'm a
you
say
woman.
something,
I'm
I like
free.
that.
Yeah.
It's my body.
It's
I'm
my
supposed
body,
to
I
be
can
able to
show
do
it,
what
but-
I
in a
want.
relationship.
It's to a certain extent. So I just had this conversation with my new boo.
You're in trouble today.
I feel
So
This new
so
old
he was
middle-
saying that his last girlfriend was being talked about by his friends, like how she's dressing and things like that. I wouldn't go around your friends dressed like that. I wouldn't go around your mother dressed like, you know what I'm saying? It's to a certain extent. Like it can be it can be it's overexposed and then just sexy with a little
no,
you know.
no,
So
no. Excuse me,
what?
excuse me. Hold on. A man is a conqueror. Natural. No, we said we should say the fact here. But I'm telling you the way a man reason. All of them here, these two guys, they may say, "Oh, well, I don't care." That's a lie. We men, we care about our babies, our ladies, the way they dress. You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Some lady will say, "Well, we're just going to the club." So because we're going to the club,
You expose your body.
you expose your body.
No.
For me, I'm not going to feel comfortable. That's the truth. You may be dressing like that for the past 20 years, and other guys may like it like,
if
"Oh,
I'm
baby."
in a relationship, I will respect that relationship.
God, yeah.
But
But some men will speak out.
I get it, and it's like, but I'm not going around your people like that, huh?
Yep.
So I'm going to say it like this. Women sometimes,
What do women do to you?
but no, I'm not speaking on all
No,
women.
I feel
I'm
like
just
you-
saying
no,
women
you've been
because
saying
I'm just
women.
saying,
Stop.
not
You
all
got
women.
them happy as hell. Let me tell you.
You can see that I'm not talking too much.
Look at him. So she's over here.
He's like, let's see what
But
China
I'm not-
said.
I'm
Let's
not
see what
saying-
China said.
I'm
Let her
not
talk.
saying.
Can
I'm
you
not
just let her
saying-
be? Let her
I'm
talk.
not
I
saying
know you
all
want to
women.
let
I'm
her
just
talk.
saying women just like accountability. Women, I'm speaking on women because I'm speaking on myself as well. I'm going to say it like this, like how you were saying about the dressing. I feel like it's certain ways that women shouldn't just dress at all. And I'm going to say, for instance, I used to be one of those girls who would go to the club, you dress not provocative. And it was cute. I went to the club one time, wholesome. I had on like a button up like dress that was like a suit dress.
Mm-hmm.
It was women up in there half naked. Every dude in the building was paying attention to me. It was not one dude that I did not walk past that wanted to know who I was. Who is this person right here? I'm in a club with a suit dress, very classy, very cute, with some cute designer flats
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
And
You
all
can
the
be
rest
cute
of the
and
women-
sexy and not exposed. That's why I said there's a difference between being overexposed and being like sexy, like give them a little but you still got that imagination. Like the
Yeah.
dress I have on today, it still shows my figure, but it don't show so too much.
Yeah.
So it's still like I understand what
If
you're
you
saying.
want to show anything, show me in the room. Yeah.
And then one thing too, some women, no, let me make this clear too.
Advocate for
There's
women.
some women, right? Like there's some things that I would love to wear all the time that I do because there ain't no stopping this. It don't matter how small, big, or whatever. I'm still gonna rock
Who's
it.
talking about
and I
you, eh?
still look good at it.
Who's
You
talking
know what I'm saying?
about-
And some people, when I wear it, some men gonna be like, "Oh, she looks so prerogative." No, I wasn't wearing it so I could look like a hoe to you or anything like that. Cause I felt good in what the hell I
Don't
had
face
But
me.
what I'm-
We're
That's
talking
what I
generally.
think.
Face the
Some
camera.
people might take it differently, but I wasn't trying to entice you or anything like
That's
that.
what you think.
I felt like wearing
That
that.
is what
That's
you
why
think.
Okay, now
I
do-
wore it.
I'm gonna say
But
two
because
things.
of my body shape, it might look some type of way because I have a big chest. So wherever I wear, my chest always end up standing out. And people be like, "Oh, she always like." No, it's that's what the fuck I wanted to wear, and that's what the fuck I wore. It didn't have nothing to do with you or anybody. And if I
Now
wake
you're taking things personal.
Why are you taking this?
Calm down.
Let her take it personal.
Calm
You
down.
are
Let her
not.
take
I'm
it
on that side on
personal.
this one.
Yeah,
I'm
number
loving
one.
it.
Number
You're
one.
being like my husband.
Number one.
You
this
make
is it.
everything personal.
I think
What's
what he
wrong
was
with
just
you?
trying to say is like, okay, if you're in a relationship, don't you think you should defer to that in some ways that you could tell your man, oh, I'm not comfortable with this, and your man could be able to tell you the same thing without it annoying you or you getting mad about it. That's,
that's
number
not the
one.
person for you.
That's number two. Number two is this. Number two is this. I think it's come down to the level that when we talk about communication and being able to express ourselves, we men don't talk. I expect you to be able to read my face emotions, my body countenance, like I'm not comfortable with this without talking to you. And I think it's wrong sometimes because we pass the wrong message. And then women,
No, we don't.
Sometimes it's mixed.
No.
Sometimes it's
I
mixed. I'm going to be
disagree.
honest with you. The women are not mind readers too.
Yeah.
The way we say we are not mind readers.
Okay.
They're not mind readers too. Sometimes they don't even know, are you talking about my earrings right now or are you talking about my makeup? Or are you talking about my skirt? If it's whatever it is, just say it. Number two is this. I think women, on the other hand, when I say you guys yap too much, you want to talk about your breakfast that was cold. You want to talk about a friend that stole your stapler. You want to talk about all that. You put all that out there. But when it comes to the real deal, the thing that is actually wrong, what is going on, and then you're gonna ask a woman, "Is everything okay? What's going on?" Nothing. Then you hear nothing. Me that you've been yapping my head off about a stapler and breakfast all day. Once you tell me nothing, I'm heading for the door. I don't want to ask you the second time.
who do we
And then you be
talk
like,
to
a
that
woman is
about
not caring.
that? Who do we
Am I-
talk to about that?
Your
Because-
friends.
What if
Sorry,
no?
your
Why?
friends.
When you have my husband is supposed to be my friend.
I'm not
my
saying
Because your
I'm not-
husband
I'm not-
is
I'm not
not
saying don't
your
talk- I'm
friend.
not saying
He's
don't
your
talk about-
husband.
No,
He's
if
not
my
your
husband
friend.
No, it should be
my
your friend
I
too.
don't
It's,
want
but
it.
that's where y'all
And
go
the
wrong at, and y'all
relationship,
don't
if he-
respect y'all men. He's not your friend. That is your man. That is your lover. It's certain things that you're supposed to have conversations with your friends, and there are certain conversations you supposed to talk to with your man.
I know
There's
I'm not about to
everything
go-
should not be talked
Come
about
on.
with
No,
your
no.
man.
I'm not going to tell my man, oh yeah, this dude at the job was hitting on me today.
Don't say that,
I'm
please.
not.
Don't say that.
That's like I can talk to
That's
my man
one
about,
friend.
oh, girl stealing my stapler, or
Yeah,
I
but-
could talk to him about. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you're saying you don't supposed to talk to your man. That's not your friend. That's your lover. So I just supposed to be here, just like, oh, just quiet.
No,
Just
I'm
to
not
be
saying
like,
there's
really
certain
hard.
conversations
You be there for
you
you
have with your
emotionally.
man, and there's certain
So you
conversations
want-
That's what I'm
you
saying.
have.
So you
I
don't
can't have
hold
that
on,
conversation.
hold on. You're not gonna tell your man a guy eats you at work, right? But if tomorrow you find out your guy, a lady is trying to, you're gonna get mad about that. Why
You're
don't you?
supposed to talk to your man
For me,
about
I
everything.
feel like
I believe there should
I
be
feel
no
like if
limit.
nobody's
What are you
looking at my
talking
man,
about?
I shouldn't. I don't need.
No.
If nobody's looking at my man, I don't want him because
then
he's an
I
ugly.
don't want it.
That,
Okay,
for
okay.
me, on that, I
Me and
believe
you
there
should
should
be
be no
married
limit.
together We are one together. Baby, I'm cramping. Baby, I'm hungry. Baby, my toe
okay,
hurt.
I get.
Baby, my hair.
Nadu, that means you didn't understand what I said.
No,
you
I
complain
understand what
about the
you're
whole
saying.
little things.
No, I
but
understand
the
what you're
important
saying.
things, a man would ask you, I see you looking sad. I see you not happy. And then the man asks you, what's going on, babe? And then your first response is nothing.
But
Y'all do the same thing. I
But
dated a
you
guy.
know-
Yap about
Y'all do the same
stapling
thing.
the
I
things,
can
but
see it
then
in your
important
face.
things.
I can see it in your face, and I can ask you, "What's wrong, baby?" It's like nothing. Why you keep asking me that? Why you keep? Because I see something is wrong with you. You need me to suck your dick? I don't know. What? Were you stressed out at work today? I don't know. What do you need me to do?
hold on.
Hold on,
Hold
hold
on,
on,
hold
hold
on,
on,
Not
please,
gonna take all my
please.
clothes
No,
off,
Nadu.
walking around
Just
the
30
house
seconds,
naked.
30
No.
seconds.
Can
Hold
I
on,
help?
hold on. The reason why your guy said no, have you found out why your guy said you're asking what's wrong with him? Nothing. You.
It might
you
be
know-
another bitch.
No,
But baby, do you
it
need
might
me to
be
suck
you.
your dick?
Maybe his girlfriend.
No,
pissed
it
him
might
off.
be you. It might be you.
It might be me.
Yeah.
It
So
might
tell
be me.
me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But you might not
Communicating with
provide
me.
that safe space for your man to feel like he can talk to
Me
you.
myself,
Then why
I feel
is
like
he with me if he don't
Because
feel like
he
has
probably
that
love
space?
you.
if you're not my
There's
friend,
a lot of
keep
times-
trying.
Then you like being
You
toxic
can't-
if you're in a
I'm at the wrong-
relationship with
see,
somebody.
There's a lot of
This
time.
lady
There's a
want to
lot of
kill
time.
me.
This is it. I said it in the
And I'm
beginning.
loving
There's
it.
a lot of time when the man feels like I open my mouth and I say things that are emotional.
We're being crucified
I'm
for
being
that.
judged.
Yes. That's
There's
why
no
we
safe space.
men hold
You
them.
look. The thing is this: a lot of your women, a lot of you women. I'm sorry to say this.
Don't put me
but
in
a
that category.
Okay, a lot of women, not you women. I'm sorry. A lot of women. Once a man expresses something wrong, you see it as a personal attack on you.
Most, yes.
Yeah,
I get
you
it.
see, like, oh, he's attacking my character, he's attacking this, he's attacking it, he's talking
Or
about
just
this.
saying-
Why is he not satisfied
And Jimmy,
about
I'm
this?
gonna point
And
some-
then-
I'm gonna point something
It
out.
is not. Everybody's
You
not
are.
perfect.
No,
Everybody's not
everybody's
perfect.
not perfect. But be with a mate that you can communicate with. That's it. That's all we're saying. When you are going to marry that girl, make sure that this girl will not judge you. Because love is peaceful. Love is sweet.
Are you
Love
living in a
is
fancy
kind.
island?
Which love?
No.
Are you living in a
Which
fancy
love?
island?
Love is not judging.
Love
the
between
same
Adam
one
and
I do.
Eve.
Are you in a
Love
fancy
between
island?
Adam and Eve wasn't peaceful. Eve
What?
ate the apple. You forgot?
What?
No,
Okay,
no,
let's
no,
go
no,
back.
no,
Let's
no,
go-
no, no, no.
let's-
Adam ate the apple
Wait,
and
wait,
blamed
wait,
it
wait,
on
wait, let's
Eve.
drop-
That's
so
why he got an Adam's apple. So do not put that on
And I think
women.
it's this nigga right here.
Men did it.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Men
can,
did
can,
it
can,
and
can
blamed
we
it
go
on
back?
us.
Sorry,
Oh, okay.
please.
And blamed it
Can
on
we go
us.
back?
Oh,
Can we
okay.
go back to
Okay.
the top? Let's drop back. We've
Yeah, let's
gone
go back.
deep. Trust me, we've gone deep. But the topic, part of the topic.
The reason why
is
we
this.
went deep was we have to talk about
Because
the reason
Nadu took it
why you
personal.
go-
But right
Going
now,
deep.
we still, nobody has been able. Nadu has been able.
When
to
do you
say
walk
out.
away?
When do you walk away?
When?
I already
Whenever you
told
wake
y'all.
up, let me tell you, it's kind of like depression. You see, when you have depression and you can't get out of bed to go look for money to survive anymore, that's a limit. When you are in a relationship, anything, even if you're at a job and you feel like you're not being taken care of, or you know, the way that you're supposed to, you're overworking everything, that's the time to leave. So in a relationship with anybody, if you feel like you can't sleep, you can't think right or anything because that thing is stressing you, then it's time to leave. Because you could be with a person that's not abusive or anything like that, but you and that person are not growing together.
Are you
Then it's
talking to
time
the
leave.
person about it?
You can talk to somebody so many times, but they just can't, they're not built that way.
But can I ask you a question? Don't you think at that point that you feel like you couldn't function anymore, it's actually too late
Yeah.
for your mental health and everything? Do you think that's actually the right time to walk out or before that?
No, and then the thing is, right, sometimes some people just need to be worked on. You can't just up and leave right away. That's why sometimes when she say you got to give like 5 chances and stuff like that, you got to give people benefit of that. Some people just wasn't raised like that. Some men don't know how to communicate. Some women are just learn to be nagging.
Nadu, if you say all these points, what is left for us to say?
But I honestly kind of disagree with that. Because the only reason why I disagree with it because the only reason I disagree with it, women try to mold a man into what you want him to be. You can't mold a man. A man is who he is. That man, like how you say, let's say, have you ever saw somebody or just say like you dated somebody and for you, let's say, oh, he was a good guy for you and this and that. You had a different experience of that man than the next woman will because different women, different men bring out different things to you. Have a man ever brought out something different than you did the next man have it? And you was like, He ain't bring that out of me, but this man did.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So let's say different women bring out different things in men. A man might come to me and he might cheat on me and do things to me, but then he might get with this woman and be like, you know what? I can't lose this woman. This is a woman that I want to change for, and this woman inspired me. Women forget that men aren't complicated. They're not.
I love that. Oh
Men
my
are no.
my
Men
goodness.
men are straightforward. Men know what they want.
Because
After
she was-
Men are ran through. Now they want to change.
no.
people, baby.
Men will
Yes.
waste your
Men go
time
through
if they
that.
want
Then
to
they
waste
want
your
the world.
time. Women just choose to know when to not get up and leave. Men will waste your time as long as he can.
Absolutely.
Exactly. But when he meet that right woman, he'll change instantly for that woman. Men know who to play with and who not to play with.
That's
So,
after he has
not
been
every-
ran
waste your
through.
time.
That's after
Not
he has
every
been
man.
ran through.
Not
And
every
once
man.
he's once he's been
because
through that
men be
30th,
making that-
that 50th woman, now he's like, oh damn, let me go back to Jennifer. Jennifer was the one. I
It's the same
messed
thing
up.
if you say that, it's the same thing for a woman also. You might have left a good guy just because of maybe he wasn't a good provider, but he was doing some other things. But you want that Gucci, you want those flashy stuff. But at that point in time, he could not afford those things. But he was doing all the things. Wait, please. But you left him because when you go out with your friends, you see what they're putting on, you see what they do, they can spend the money anyhow they like. But you are not doing that. You might say, okay, no, you know what? Nah, this guy's not providing. I need this, I need that. You left. But you can go to another guy that will give you that money, but will never give you that comfort zone. Will never give you peace of mind. Will never. It's the same thing for both
We in
genders.
2025.
But
So
for
what?
me-
When
okay.
you talking about, let me tell you.
Okay.
We're in 2025.
Okay, I thought we were
That
24. I thought we were 24.
Look, yeah, I have dated a man that have provided for me financially in every type of way, but and sexually he was terrible. And then when it comes to communicating in the house, he was terrible. Like we had separate bedrooms and everything. We only had sex when he was ready to or anything like that. And then I have dated a man that provided for me in the house. Like he'll help clean up the house, he'll help cook and everything.
I see
He's
you telling
good
you.
as dick and everything, but could
Right.
never help financially.
Okay.
Like
That's
You
human.
lose some, you lose some.
You can have everything
You
in
cannot
life.
have everything.
So
But-
what about if he's providing everything financially, helping around the house, helping with the kids and things like that, but his mother plays a part in it?
I hate that mama's boy shit.
No,
Motherfucker.
What if what
hope you
is,
know that-
is that
hope you know
is
that-
that okay? Is that okay? Is that a reason to leave somebody
No.
because his mother is being a burden on your relationship?
I think it's
To
more
a certain
of-
extent.
What's the certain extent for you?
To the point where you're getting there where the mother is disrespecting you and you didn't warn him several times, like, get your mom in check. Because at the end of the day, nobody should be in y'all relationship
For real.
but y'all. Mama got too many times before I reach a council corner.
I feel you.
Like,
I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right. No, I can't wait to that. Ooh,
to Zadia.
but
Flashback.
the truth is,
I think as a man, you should be able to handle that better as
Yeah.
a man if you know what you're doing.
Men
Your
can't
mom-
handle their mama. They
Oh,
mama.
no,
Yes, they
not-
can.
not every
Mama,
man.
stay out of my
Not every
relationship.
man. Not
this
every
is
man.
my woman.
Not
You
every
are my
man.
mother.
And then the
Bye-bye.
thing is this. The thing is this. I've seen a lot of places.
easier said
As a
than done.
boy, growing up, you're close to your mom and all that. But you should know when it gets to a certain stage, not to go running your mouth to your mom about everything. As
He
a
ain't
man.
had no
Yeah.
daddy in
sees
his life.
everything.
How is
If
she
she
seeing
sees,
that?
she sees everything.
How is
It's
she
like
seeing that?
it's just little
Because
things.
you make it exposed to her to see it.
So just say for instance, like you're in the same room as your mom or whatever the case may be, you have to walk away from every event or something like that. Like, or your mom overhears something, or she's in the next room, or whatever the case may be. She's in the business, or the sisters are in the business. They're seeing changes in you that they've never seen out of your 30-odd, 40 years or whatever. So now they see a difference, and now they're mad.
So is that enough for you to walk away?
The mom being in the business, absolutely.
okay, this
That's
is my
absolutely.
own
I'm
take.
walking away.
This is my own take
Me too.
for ladies, for guys.
And the sisters, because I'm throwing
Anybody
hands.
can walk away,
Yes.
and anybody can walk back. You understand me?
Can walk around.
Anybody can walk around. But the truth is this: relationship is made to be enjoyed, not endured.
Endured, yes.
Most ladies and most guys don't know they are enduring in a relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
They believe they're having the best of time. And I've seen this like that. Sometimes, well, guys always say, "Oh, you guys, you lie." Sometimes you have to lie to get away with some shit, because when you say the truth, they're gonna use it against you.
No, I'd
So-
rather you tell me the truth, because once you lie to me, I can
Almost
never.
all,
That is the
I
truth.
can never
all
touch you
ladies
again.
say that.
I don't care.
Or they
if
can
you
handle
said,
the
I don't care if you told me your shoes is blue and I know they're green.
Let-
I want you to tell me the. I
It's
want
easier
from
said.
the little.
That means-
the littlest things. I want you to tell me the truth. I don't care what
You
it is. If you
contradicting
cheated,
yourself.
if you cheated, okay.
You contradicting yourself.
But I'm saying, I'll go. Absolutely.
You said it the other time. You were like, "Oh, no, I ain't gonna tell him."
I will. And
No,
then
I'd
you know what's
rather
crazy?
you tell me the truth,
If
too.
you know
So
me,
why are you not
if
telling him
know
the
me,
truth,
look,
too?
listen to
But
me.
why you not?
That's
why you
because
not
if I'm
being
coming to
100%
you,
open,
if I'm coming
but
to
you
you,
want him to be 100%.
Yeah,
open. Because
you-
you
I'm
said,
saying, if
"Oh,
I'm
there's some
coming
things
to
I
you-
don't tell
Yeah,
my
you
man.
said-
I'll just
What
rather
she
tell my
say?
friend."
Wait. Let me assemble to how
She's
the
coming for you,
How
China.
she say you can't tell your man everything. That's what she said,
Yeah,
right?
if I'm coming to you, tell
Let
you.
me just- she agreed to that. She
Hey,
agreed to that too.
Yeah, but no, no. So you can go to. I feel like to a certain extent, I'm not gonna come to my man and say like, "Oh yeah, I was at a party or orgy party type shit," but I just stood back. I
Why
ain't.
didn't
I
you
just
tell
watched.
him? Why didn't you tell him?
Tell
Are you?
him.
You
Because
said,
Maybe he
it's
wanna
certain
go.
levels of cheating. It's certain levels. It's emotional cheating. It's physical cheating, and all financial cheating. All
But
that.
were you
Yes,
emotionally
it-
cheating
there
him then?
is.
Why we couldn't go to the OG party together?
Yeah.
We could have. We could have just watched.
So why-
But
So why you
may
didn't
not be
invite
into
him?
What I'm
Why
into.
you ain't tell
That's
him?
why you shouldn't be getting a relationship until you
Orgy
experience
party.
everything that you want to experience, whether it's an orgy, a threesome, 2 dudes and 1 girl, a girl, all girl on girl.
I'm
That's why you should not be in a
loving it.
relationship.
I'm loving this.
You should not get in a relationship or get married, because I've been married. I mean, proposed to 3 times, and I turned all 3 of them down.
Because
3
you
times.
see-
Because they didn't wanna
Because
go to
I
an
have
orgy
not
party?
no because I have not.
She
I
hasn't
was
just
young and
enjoyed
I
her
did not.
life. She
I did
wants
not
to
enjoy my
experience
life.
some
I don't want to
things.
get in a relationship with you and you're not into what I'm into. Or I have not experienced. Now I'm looking at him.
That's why you
your
gotta be
friend
doing
like,
each
oh,
other.
he into that stuff. I like it.
Oh yeah.
I like
Don't
him. I'm
suck
like,
it out. You try.
bitch, shut the fuck up.
I would say it right now.
Bitch, shut the bitch. This is not the time for it right now.
okay, this
So
is.
let me just
No,
say
let me
something.
finish,
If
please.
a man fish you off, if a man fish you off because he's not providing you what you need, and it's COVID time, don't go call his best friend if you know become his best friend baby mama. That's all I'm just saying.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. Let me finish my point. I was just trying to tell her that she said.
I ain't even got no
She-
liquor.
she
What
says-
my liquor at? I
got
mean,
liquor.
what's some liquor?
No.
I need some liquor.
She says.
know who did this.
No, she says something all the
You
time.
don't know who did that?
That's why I'm saying it.
Okay.
Okay.
Enough said.
You know what I was trying to say is this: you should be able to. I don't think in any relationship there should be any boundary for you to speak about anything.
Another-
But sometimes we men we tend to lie because we love you ladies, but you don't see that as love, and that is the
Have you
bitter
listened to
truth.
that aspect? It was what's this guy called? The guy that does this show. Steve Harvey.
Yes, yeah.
Steve Harvey, a woman
just have to
stand-up
lie.
stood up and was like, "Why do men lie?" And then he said, "Because we love you."
Yeah.
And
Because
that's
there's
But
some
the
truth.
thing is,
Because
women
there's
can
some
handle
truth.
more than what
There's
a
some
man
truth you
can
can't
handle.
stand.
Exactly.
We endure more than
Just
a man.
tell
Let me
me
tell
the
you something.
truth.
Cheating affects a man differently, and I can stand on
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Because I had a dude, and I'm gonna take full accountability.
I'm loving this. Oh my God.
So, yeah, you
I cheated
I'm
on
alright.
him.
Did he cheat
What,
first?
did he cheat first?
No,
Oh
You
shit!
see,
I cheat back. I don't cheat first.
I'm not going.
I cheat back. I don't cheat first.
I definitely. But the thing was, the situation was rushed so fastly. He didn't allow me to get rid of what I had already, and he just wanted me to be like, go cold turkey. Stop dealing with this. Stop dealing with that. And it's like, I'm gonna just lay my cards out on the table.
But if you love
At
him, why
that
didn't
time,
you?
I had a man. Let me tell you, we was dating. Before that, I had a man who was providing for me, an older guy. I'm sure we can all.
no, you free.
Yeah.
Got me an
There's
older
no
boo.
table.
I had.
See, there's
Okay.
no table here.
I got me an older boo right now.
Let's,
Let it
let's
cut
say
out.
this man is providing you.
90.
Let's say
98%.
let's say this man is giving you 10 racks a month.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
You meet a guy, but y'all knew what type of relationship y'all had. It was a
why do
financial
you wanna know?
relationship.
And today,
Yes.
this generation,
Yes.
Yeah, you meet
Because
a
we
man.
do.
Now do-
You
how do
start
you wanna
catching
know?
feelings for this man, but at the moment, you're not all the way to the point where it's like, I don't know, I'm being provided for wholly, so I'm young. I haven't worked a job and I don't know how
got a
long.
perfect-
Let me
Man
find
is
out we was
providing
messing
you
with the same
more
guy.
than-
Let me find out we was messing with the same guy, cause that sound familiar.
Man is
I
providing
got
you
a
with more
perfect
than-
answer for that. You know what? Let the man, when me and this man that I love, we finally meet each other, and I have my sugar papi that's giving me 10 racks a
Sugar
month.
papi.
Listen, this is what we're gonna do. When my sugar papi come in this house that he's paying for, you are my brother. You
Jesus.
understand this? Wait, what did Abraham do? What do you mean, Jesus?
The
What did
devil, the
Abraham
devil
do?
is not
Sarah
black.
was his sister.
The devil is
Okay.
white.
Was Sarah his sister or not?
Go to the Bible.
Hey, Abraham.
Ask the writer.
Sarah played
Tony,
his
you quiet.
sister when they meeting. You get what I'm saying? So your lover should have played along because that 10 rack is good for
But
us
the
together.
thing is, a man, he don't understand
That's
that.
what the fuck I'm talking about.
So the thing was, men are territorial. I don't want nobody. That's like, let's say a dog.
No, you
He
think,
pissed
you
right
think
here.
Men are territorial.
That man
They
not
are.
another
No, I would say-
that
I would
dog
say-
ain't finna come and piss on that same territory that man has pissed on. That's just like a woman having children. It's harder for a man to be like, oh yeah, I want to commit to this because they don't know how to put their pride to the side because they're like, oh, a man already marked this territory, so they're very territorial. Oh, somebody. Your child
Those are
father,
little boys.
They be in the back like I
Those
don't
are
want
little
to,
boys.
No.
that's
Those-
mad
China.
still. Like they're
China-
No,
China-
China.
those are little boys
she's-
that think
she's
like
right
that.
to a certain.
No,
You,
no, I think she's wrong to a certain extent.
she's
That,
right
those
to
are
a
little
certain
boys
extent.
that think
Because
like,
the-
oh,
because the
she
thing
have
is
kids
this.
already,
That
and
it's-
I can't do the same. Like those are little boys. Men will.
a man
That's
will
just
love
like if I
little
had a
child.
child at 16. If I had a child at 16, 17, 18, and I become an adult and I see you, I meet this guy. He's not gonna say like, "Oh, she got a kid already. I don't want no parts of her."
Because
So
a man learns to overlook a lot of things. A certain
do.
thing when it gets to relationships.
Yes.
Everybody has a past. Everybody.
a man
has
doesn't
done
care
that.
if a lady has 2 kids or no.
Don't
See,
nothing
it
like
is-
that.
it is you
It's
women,
about
you
that
ladies that
person.
tell.
It's about
especially.
you.
It's about
Wait,
you.
not the baby.
I got a
Not because you've
question
had
for you. I have a
kids.
See,
question.
you can have
When you
3
was-
kids.
I
You
have-
can have 3 kids. Hold on, sorry, I'm sorry. You can have 3 kids. But who are you
As a
as a
person.
person? Most men will look at who you are as a person.
You can be the best of woman, and a man still don't want to put up with like a woman.
You can't be
that
the
still
best.
have to
See,
answer to
see,
another man.
You can't
No,
be the
you don't
best-
have to answer to another man.
See,
Those-
you can't be the best of a person to that man, and that man still looks at you down. See, the point is this: you are trying to avoid the part of being accountable, because for a man, well, I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be right. In Nigeria, most male kids that have more parents don't really like most of their sons to marry women that have
Have
kids.
kids.
They don't really like it.
And my
but
language,
but
they
here
probably
comes
blessed it
here
again.
comes the
Yeah, you
secret.
said that.
Here comes the secret. If some men are like that, they will look at you as a person. You might have made your mistake when you were young. You made your mistake. You've enjoyed your life. But now, are you a responsible person? Are you ready to go on that joy ride with me? Are you ready to give me all that? But if you're not ready, then I also will ride along and move along. It's just it. It's for male and female. You don't expect me to be loyal to you when you're not being loyal to me. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Which I
No,
agree with.
no,
Only
no, no,
time a
no,
man
no,
don't
no.
want to be with a woman with kids is when them kids bad as hell and very disrespectful.
Yeah.
So that's the only.
That's up to the woman.
That is
No.
the
That's the woman to
only
handle that.
Hey.
time- That's what I'm saying. It
What
is
do you
the
mean
woman.
by-
It is
what-
the
what
woman
kind
to
of-
handle that.
No,
but
hold on. What kind of loyalty are you talking about?
The loyalty now is this: you're not dealing behind my back with those kids' father. That's part
Right.
of the loyalty. No, don't get me wrong.
No,
Dealing is
that's-
having
I
fun,
believe
sleeping
that.
and
I believe
stuff
that.
like that.
Because let me tell you why I believe that. Because one of my friends, right? Look, her grandmother.
talking
just
about
pa-
me?
No.
I'm kidding.
One of my friends, look, her grandmother just
We have
passed
7
away.
minutes, please.
When the grandmother passed away, her baby daddy called her and like, oh, I'm so sorry. What do I need to do? What do I need to bring? And then her husband got mad like, why is he trying to involve himself so much
Yes.
with the funeral? But the thing is, Her and that baby daddy, they grew up together, and
Fuck
that mother
no.
wasn't his life.
They don't.
So how do you make that?
No,
let me tell you.
that
Let
is
me
what-
tell you.
Tony,
They-
I'm
no,
gonna-
for me.
Tony,
for
I'm going to
me,
ask you a question.
for
Okay.
me.
Tony, I'm going to ask
Okay.
you a question.
Okay.
So are you saying just because their relationship is done, whatever,
Yeah.
is not supposed to be involved in his kid's life?
No,
Because that's
No,
their
no,
kid.
no, no, no,
That's
no,
his
no.
kid's
No,
grandmother.
That's
No,
his
no.
kid's grandmother.
Mayor.
I'm gonna say this.
You just
I'm
said
gonna-
the question.
You said the
yeah,
question.
I'm gonna still express something.
Okay.
Because this is the reality of things.
Mm-hmm.
Would you, in any situation,
Mm-hmm.
have broken up with your mother's kids and everything, and want another man to put you out of your kid's life?
No,
No.
Okay.
No.
So let me go
no,
there.
no. You asked me the question, right?
Okay, you asked him. Okay, I will answer.
The
too.
truth of the matter is this: no, you have to be in the life of your child, no matter what happened. But I've seen situations whereby the lady took the lady.
He's
and
not
they-
using 24 hours in
and they
his
did
house,
something
24
again.
No,
hours
no,
in-
now you're
And
extending
they,
that.
no, hold on,
I'm just saying.
hold on,
We're
hold
not
on,
talking about
hold
that.
on.
The
No,
man
I wasn't
just
talking
texted
about that.
her.
Can you hold on? This lady took the kids to the fathers to, they have joint custody. And before you know it, they started talking. And this girl and the guy, they went to bed.
Hey,
And
Yoruba
hold on.
will say, "Ojú tó
Oh,
ti rí
and-
rí
and
lé
they
lọ́wọ́
want
You
to-
know what? There's an.
No,
I
they
don't know
say
if it's
that's
an
not
adage.
because
No,
that's
but the ones they always
that's
there.
why
Once they always
See,
say that.
That's why
see,
you
there's an
have
adage
boundaries.
that says
But-
always debe.
All
Once
in
they-
all,
Once debe, we always
Always
debe. What
debe.
it means that sometimes from some ladies and for some
All this
men,
Those
man that
are
now
weak
talking here.
people.
Oh,
Those
they're
are
not
weak.
weak.
Those
The guy
are-
they locked up in the same
You
room.
cannot
Before
pay
you know it,
me.
go-
If I'm in a relationship with somebody,
Don't do
you
that.
cannot
Break
pay
the
me to go
mind.
back to my
I
baby
know what I'm
daddy.
saying.
the text message
Fuck.
between
You
both
cannot-
of you has to be as clean and
China,
as white
am I
as a
right?
snow.
I say,
Oh,
now
no,
that he's
person
complaining
asking,
about the guy,
I
he
cannot
cheated.
air.
He didn't lock them in the same room
Tony,
for 3 hours.
We have 4 minutes.
The guy
We have
was-
4
What?
minutes.
Okay,
guys.
hold on.
I just said something.
Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna
on.
put you on blast.
Okay,
Why-
put me
Can
on.
you ever be honest
Yes.
and look at me in the eye?
Yes.
And say, okay, even though you're in a relationship or you're marrying someone,
Yeah.
Okay.
and you've never ever even flirted with an ex.
Wait.
Okay, no.
Now, dude, he's
It's
asking
not
him
your-
a
it's not your-
question. He's
it's not
asking
your
him a
turn.
question.
It's not your turn.
You've never flirted with an
Never,
ex.
and I can prove it out.
You've never
break
flirted
up
with
with
an
an
ex.
Flirt to have. Ba.
No, it's because am I saying the bag never
Yes.
happened because you guys never found yourself in the situation where it would happen.
Good, because I won't put myself there.
You say you
Because
don't put
I will
yourself-
You
respect
get
But
the
it would
elevator,
happen.
the elevator broke down. And
Yeah,
y'all stuck
I
in there
won't
for
put
like
myself there.
Mayor.
You watch too much
Mayor.
Pornhub.
Mayor,
Definitely.
Mayor.
Too much porn.
Pornhub.
Mayor, I believe you.
I like Pornhub.
Surge's just being unsincere, insincere.
No. Let's
Just
be. No,
if you-
forget. See, I'm
your
saying
ex,
it out there. This
if you
will be
have
out there.
chance to
Me,
speak
the
together
way
for
I
life.
am now.
Before you know it, you get
Especially
working
someone you
feelings
had
for
emotions
yourself.
and all that for.
My bro.
You broke up.
Yes.
Guy, bro.
Yes.
If that's why they would say where is man and a woman is locked up together, the devil is.
That
the
is
third
why
party.
I try to
Because
avoid
it's
it. I
still
try
can
to
happen.
avoid it.
All in all, what is your deal breaker in your
Why
time
must you
frame?
let it happen?
In my time frame.
What is your deal
When I
breaker in
know
your
you
time
do it,
frame?
When you are stuck in there, well, you go in.
I will
For
run
me,
away. I'll
you-
call
Nadu,
911.
Nadu, what is your deal breaker in your time frame?
The deal breaker in my time
What is the
frame?
deal
We have
breaker
2 minutes.
and what is the
please.
time frame?
Let's all answer that. I like that.
I would say it still comes down to my mental focus as a person. Once I start saying that I'm not able to deal with this mentally anymore, and it would start taking a toll, because it's something to realize it early,
2 minutes.
and it's something before you fall deep and you know you're in deep shit. So once I see that I can start focusing, this is gonna have a toll on me.
You gotta leave.
I gotta leave.
For me,
Especially there'll be
for
communications,
me,
there'll be all that.
For me,
but
I
I'm
don't
out.
have no deal breaker. They know me. One thing is that I don't expect too much from anybody.
Yeah, I don't expect. Yeah, it's hard for
Anybody
you to
can
get to
fuck
know
up.
me.
Anybody can fumble.
For
yeah.
you, the question.
What is your deal breaker?
I make
in
you walk
time
away
frame?
by yourself. I'm not gonna.
My deal breaker?
Yeah.
And time frame.
My deal breaker is once I gave you those three strikes
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Period.
shit.
and you get to that third one, you're out.
You make it sound like it's a game. 3 strikes.
Okay.
You're
I'm
fired.
not playing that over here. This is baseball. I can go and get somebody else tomorrow.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Them
There's so many
they
things
lined
in
up.
the seat.
From-
There's so many. They don't gotta be lined up. Let me step outside, fully covered, Muslim hijab and everything. There will be falling.
Imagine there. Okay, for me,
wow.
it's my mental health. My mental health. The moment I see that, I can't function properly anymore. Or I see that I'm not displaying some things that I myself know that this is not me, I walk away. I will walk away with love, with joy, and with understanding. That is me.
For me, when I get mad about something I can't eat, that's it. If I can't enjoy my food, that's it.
I respect that.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Why
you know when you're
why are you laughing?
Thank you everyone for watching.
No, she hasn't said that.
Wait.
Man, we are,
No, she said it.
she started.
She was
I told y'all my deal breaker. When I can't function on a daily, if I can't do the daily activities, go to work, and I'm tired of going to work, and like you said, eat and things like that, I know it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
run
time
it.
for me to go.
I think it's all about individual perspective and what you can deal with or what you can deal with.
Yeah.
It's just that my whole advice would be like, don't push yourself beyond your breaking
real.
point, even towards your breaking point, because once you break, it's hard to mend.
When
Thanks everyone for watching. We hope you enjoyed this
you
episode of
very
Impact
much.
Pod. Don't forget to like, watch, and subscribe.
Share.
Share too. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you to our